And that's why I really don't believe there's a God. Thank you, and God bless America. You were only supposed to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Well, I'm pretty sure it was in there somewhere. Meeting adjourned.
This is so convenient. I can go straight from doing my civic duty to having a beer with my best friend Carl.
Hey, Mo, who's your best friend?
You know what? I think Mo's best friend is really that bar rag.
That's even sadder than being friends with Millhouse. Friendship over. Taxi!
Hey, Mo, I got a job here for your best friend, the bar rag.
Yes, that's right. Everyone laugh at the rag. But I was not always this bestained swatch you see before you. We begin in early medieval France.
We are starving.
Listen to the grumbling of our estomachs.
That's not your estomachs. It's some men speaking French.
All tremble before the Duke de Springfield.
That's enough. Madame, I would like you to weave me a tapestry with the following images. Me healing the sick. Oh, these innocent creatures are blocking my path. I could walk 6 paces that way, or I could kill them all right now. I'm heartily sorry and confess all my sins.
Absolved.
And the restless spirits of those murdered sheep compelled Marguerite to loom ceaselessly, even as her husband went off to fight again and again. As the years went by, the images she loomed were not of the Duke, but rather depictions of the adventures that cloth would experience over the centuries. That tapestry was me. One day, as rosy-fingered dawn wiped the morning gunk from her eyes, the Duke came to claim his infernal drapes.
It's beautiful. But it's also not what I expected. Burn down their house.
Hey, let's show some French courage and beat up the corp.
Even for a tapestry made of demon wool, this was hard to watch. I was moved to a magnificent cathedral and learned that tapestries were the rock stars of the Middle Ages.
Go! No! Mo! Go! No!
Guys, it ain't working. The door's too strong.
No! No! This Viking stuff is too dangerous. I'm going to become a gentleman art thief. Ah! Huh? What the?
Nothing will ever staunch the pain of that memory. Oh, well, that helps.
Millhouse. What is it, Bart? Listen, after our fight, I couldn't sleep. Well, I was doing fine. Warm glass of milk, some choice cuts from the Wriggles, and I was out. Bart, I'm not your puppet. I know. I made you into a real boy last week. And I'll always be grateful. But it's time you started treating me with respect.
So, to recap, I had been unjustly torn from my lofty perch. I wound up as a barter in Persia. I found myself in the court of the young Persian king, a cruel king who demanded constant entertainment from his wives.
Throw her in the pit of boring wives.
We never go out anymore.
Even my sister has a much bigger pit. Good evening, Your Majesty. May I tell you your slippers are as curly as everyone says?
Pitter.
There once was a boy named Ali Baba. He and his elder brother Kasim were the sons of a merchant who traded in camels and spices and...
Okay, just a couple thoughts on your direction so far.
With her inventiveness and wit, the clever wife entertained her king for 1,001 nights. And while he slept, she freed her imprisoned compatriots.
And that's how the camel got its hump.
Another story. Uh-oh.
My downward spiral continued.
Only cowards use blindfolds. Ah! I didn't know you were doing that!
I was unfit for even the most sordid uses. But then, at my lowest ebb, a moment of hope, I played a pivotal role in creating one of the masterpieces of Western art.
That's perfect.
Now, would you like to protect your investment with a clear coat?
Let me discuss it with my wife. You know, Mo, it might be time to buy a new bar rag.
Yeah, sure thing. I'll get right on it. No way I would abandon you, Raggy. You're my best friend.
Oh, Milhouse, what do I have to do, besides changing in any way, to get you to forgive me? Milhouse, you're the closest thing I have to a brother. A brother with the wisdom of an older sister. Did Lisa write that?
Yes, I did. Now I'm going to bed.
I want something that comes from you, Bart. We're done here.
My degradation continued. Like everyone else, I was hit hard by the depression.
What's for dinner, Ma?
Rag soup.
I was part of an expedition to the top of Mount Everest. One that had the distinction of failing unheroically.
Oxygen!
A Yeti found me and brought me home as a present to his son. And now my 1,000-year fall from grace is complete.
Milhouse! I've been out here all night, man. Just let me know what it'll take for you to forgive me. Can I punch you? Sure. I'm glad it's over. I wasn't comfortable having the upper hand. From now on, I'll dominate you in ways you don't realize. That's all I ever wanted.
I'm in hell. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. I'm in hell.
Come on in! You got my rag. But how?
It seemed a little ripe, so I brought it home to clean it for you.
Thanks, Marge. That rag is my only friend in the world.
Well, that's not true. Everyone in this family is your friend.
So yous all like me? Even you, Maestro?
Milhouse.
Yeah, I knew it was something stupid. Crazy me. Thinking I needed a rag for a friend.
Goodbye, cruel. What the? In all my years, this is a love like I have never felt.